It's ridiculous money because the Super Bowl is the most watched sporting event, I think, outside of the World Cup. I could have that wrong, but you get what I'm saying. That's what the WNBA is trying to get. They're trying to get to that level because Caitlin Clark is the cash cow right now. She's the golden goose. Everybody wants to see her play. So the advertising dollars when Indiana Fever play is going to be at a premium. And that's what they're banking on. Whether she delivers or not, I have no doubt that she's going to have a good season, barring any injury. I know she's going to play well. They got all the pieces. They got Sophie Cunningham. Kelsey Mitchell came back. They got DeWanna Bonner. They got Natasha Howard. Lexi Hall is there. They got what they need to make a run in the playoffs and keep the viewership up. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep the viewership up. Now, I'm curious as to, are they going to do the same thing they did last year? They're going to talk about how much viewership is up and the WNBA league is growing and blah, blah, blah. And are they going to try to act like they did last year? Are they going to just try to act like it ain't have nothing to do with Caitlin Clark? And is everybody going to get on that soapbox again about, hey, it was us too? Like, stop playing with that. Stop playing with that. Y'all got the two biggest personalities in basketball. Caitlin Clark on the court, without question. Caitlin Clark. And I say this all the time, but I make a point to say it. A'ja Wilson was the only one moving the needle, at least that I can see. A'ja Wilson was the only one moving the needle before Caitlin Clark happened. The Las Vegas Aces was selling out season tickets before the season began. They were the only team that were doing that. So I got to give credit to A'ja Wilson because she, at least from my perspective, was the only one doing it. However, nothing can compare to what Caitlin Clark did when she came in the league. Candace Parker didn't do it. Diana Taurasi didn't do it. Cheryl Swoops and them didn't do it. Nobody has ever seen anything like that. And everything shot up. The money shot off. The merch shot up. Ticket prices shot up. Getting bigger venues. All of that type of stuff. I said it earlier I said it last season. A'ja Wilson is the best player in the WNBA. Point, period, end of paragraph, full stop. However, even she couldn't force teams to go to a bigger venue like you seeing with Caitlin Clark. And ain't nobody else doing it. Arike ain't doing it. Angel Reese ain't doing it. A'ja Wilson's not doing it. The Liberty aren't doing it. Let's see what happens with Paige. Everybody trying to heap that on Paige. Let the girl play first. Yes, she got a lot of hype, but it still don't measure up to Caitlin. Caitlin is the moneymaker. And she is going to make this money and affect what happens in the CBA. The CBA is the key. That is the keystone on what's going to happen in the future. That is why 41 games this year. That is why. Yeah, 40, 40, 20. I think you're right. But again, you're talking about a situation where you got to do what you got to do. So here's the question, and you're not wrong. Here's the question, because I know a lot of people will read that and they'll hate her for it. So my question is, if that had not have happened, where would the W be? That's the question. Where would they be? So if it wasn't for Aaliyah Nye and A'ja Wilson, I'd probably abandon my Aces fan loyalty. I became an Aces fan for Hamby. Okay. A'ja and Kelsey. How you feel about what happened with De'Arica Hamby last year? If I'm correct, that didn't end good, right? Wasn't De'Arica Hamby the one that was pregnant and trying to sue him? Am I wrong, or am I thinking of somebody else?